In a time of disruption and rapid technological advances, the criteria for appointing board members is no longer traditional. Institute of Corporate Directors Malaysia President Michele Kythe Lim says companies are now looking for diversity on board, one that does not just include individuals with experience, but out-of-the-box ideas.
We don't just look at experience, right? We like to look and talk about, as I've mentioned, diverse boards. Because diverse boards, and we've shown this in our board diversity study and index that we released last year in 2021, which shows a correlation between a diverse board and better financial performance. So there definitely is a correlation, whether it's in terms of gender, whether it's in terms of independence, more independence on a board, whether it's in terms of tenure, not too long a tenure on a board, whether it's in terms of a mix of culture, whether it's in terms of a mix of experience that we talk about here, international experience, local experience, different industry experience, what they can bring to a board. We need that on a board. That diversity leads to better discussion, more out-of-the-box thinking, less siloed thinking, right? And all of that, leads to more agile and better decision-making. That's all very good, right? And I'm a huge proponent of diversity. And that is what we need to bring onto board. So it's not just experience.
She highlighted that discussions among board members with diverse age groups has proven to be more impactful.
So age diversity is a huge benefit and a huge value add to companies. And most of the skill sets that you find are needed on boards nowadays. For example, when we did our board practices research last year as well in 2021, we found that when boards were sourcing, obviously for candidates, they were looking at traditional sources, right? Their networks, their connections, etc. But they also realized that the skill sets that they needed most on boards were not your traditional skill sets, right? Beyond the lawyers and accountants, you're looking at digital skill sets, you're looking at entrepreneurs, you're looking at out-of-the-box thinking. You talk about the financial services industry, all that disruption is coming from outside the industry, right? So how do you get the out-of-the-box thinking into that? They're very likely, again, from the younger generation.